Hey guys, today we're going to be diving into a little product called Lumen. Yes, I said Lumen. Hey there, I'm Catherine. Welcome to my channel where I share all things related to health. I'm a certified mental health coach on a wellness journey to establish health from the inside out. I recently started using one of these handy little devices called Lumen to help me learn to increase my metabolic flexibility. And if you don't know what that is, no worries. I'm going to be sharing that with you in this video. The number one reason I decided to use Lumen on my weight loss journey was because Lumen provided personalized nutrition recommendations and daily guidance on sleep, diet, and exercise. So it's like having a personal trainer. Well, sort of. It's close. Lumen gives valuable insights into how what you eat, how you sleep, and how you move affect the type of fuel your body uses for energy. So I'm going to be sharing a special discount code for those of you who are interested in trying Lumen out at the end of the video, and I'm also going to post a link to it in the description, so be sure to go check that out. So for now, let's jump right into it and see what this thing looks like and what Lumen's all about. All right, so here is my new Lumen. I'm really excited to start using this. The packaging was done really well. You definitely don't need to worry about it getting damaged in shipping, and the packaging is super sleek. All right, so first thing we see here is our Lumen. Hello, Lumen. So that's cool. It's introducing itself to us. Hello, I'm Lumen. It's not much bigger than the size of the palm of my hand here, so it's pretty small and compact, which is really nice, but it's actually pretty heavy and feels really durable, so that's nice. You can see the little charging port underneath there. And let's just push this button and see what happens right out of the package. Oh, there we go. And this comes off. There we go. That's where I guess you blow into. I haven't used this yet, so we're gonna be figuring all this out together. Let's put the lid back on and it just magnetizes on there. That's pretty cool. So you're not gonna lose your lid. I don't know why it's blue or what that means, but I imagine I'm gonna have to charge it. So well, let's just see what else is in the box. All right, so this is our instructions, I imagine. Welcome and sharing your journey, which you guys can check me out on Instagram and see what I've shared so far about Lumen. Just to welcome, I guess, how it works and what to do is all in here. So that's great. We'll go through that another time. This is everything that comes with it here. This is obviously the charging cable, and this is the charging port. So the charging port's really heavy. Like this is all pretty durable stuff. And carry me. There you go. I guess you can take it with you to the gym or in your purse, wherever you want to keep it. So just take that little thing off there. It's a little rubber piece on the side of the carrying case, and it's just really soft. All right, so for tonight, I am going to be charging this up and getting ready to start using it and figuring out how it works. So that's the packaging. We're going to go ahead and charge it tonight and see how long it takes to actually charge fully. I think it says in the instructions I was reading online that it's going to be charged pretty quickly. So this little thing just pops right in there, and then you can just plug this into a USB port. So I'm just going to use my iPhone charger because it doesn't actually come with something that you plug into the wall. I actually have some USB port plugs in my house, like straight in the wall, so I'll definitely just use that in my kitchen for the evening. You're just going to set it right down there on the charging port, and then you'll see it turn purple, and that tells you it's charging. All right, so I plugged in the Lumen right here in my kitchen. The reason I'm putting it in my kitchen instead of like in my bathroom or in my bedroom, it's because first thing in the morning, you're supposed to blow into the Lumen and let it take your reading before you eat or drink anything. And honestly, I come straight from my bedroom to this kitchen here, right here, to that place right there. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna see this first, and I'm going to be a whole lot more likely to stop, grab it from here, blow into it, and get my readings for the day before I've had any actual food or drink, and then go for my coffee and do what it says to do as far as like, do I eat more fats today or do I eat more carbs today? You know, what kind of fuel am I burning? It gives me like a personalized eating plan for the day. So you kind of need to do that first thing in the morning before you've had anything
like in your system. So that's why I'm putting it in the kitchen, so that it works for me a little bit better to get in the routine of doing something.
So after Lumen is done charging, you can download the app and start using it right away. The app connects to iOS and to Android. You can sync it with your Apple Health app or Google Fit. So that's really helpful. The app has so many great tools to help you figure out how and when to use Lumen. So after setting up your profile, you'll just take your first breath. Then you're going to be prompted to take a bunch more breaths so you can learn how to breathe into Lumen correctly. And it takes a bit of practice. Each morning you're going to take a measurement about 20 minutes after you wake up to unlock your day. Unlocking your day just gives you your personalized nutrition plan to follow for that day. You can go check out the recipe guide to get ideas for healthy meals, but you'll want to track your macros in a separate app because there's no place to actually do that in the Lumen app. I use MyFitnessPal, but there's a lot more out there, so just use whatever you like. You'll want to take several measurements throughout the day to help Lumen gauge how the food you eat and your exercise affects your metabolism. The more you use it, the more accurate a plan you'll get for each day. So Lumen basically learns you. If you decide to get a Lumen for yourself, make sure you check your emails because they're going to send you a series of 4 or 5 emails to kind of help you get started. And if you're ever lost or confused, you can just reach out to one of their team members, and their support group is awesome. They were so helpful when I first started using mine. I was so confused at first. I scheduled a Zoom call with them called an onboarding call, and they went through all of the questions I had and just really brought a ton of clarity. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you get it if you're confused, so you know how to use it right. Okay, so I just want to take a quick minute and share with you guys why I decided to start using Lumen in the first place. If you've been following me, you know I've been on a weight loss journey. I have lost 22 pounds and then I've lost another 10 to 12 pounds here and there, but I just kind of keep gaining it back or staying in the same place, and I'm really frustrated, and I've really been discouraged seeing like the stall and the flat line, and I've been really trying hard, so that's what's frustrating to me. I feel like I've been aiming at weight loss but just shooting at the dark. I realize the goal is more than to just be skinny. For me, it really is more about wellness, so I had to find a way that worked for me to see the target and start aiming at something. I'm tired of guessing like what foods I should eat, when I should eat them. Do I eat more carbs? Do I eat more protein? I know to stay away from certain types of food, everybody knows too, but even while I've been doing those things, I'm seeing this flat line, you know, just like not moving at all, and it's frustrating to me. I'm really done diet jumping, like hopping around from this diet to that diet. I've been doing that my whole life, and I've just been jumping and hoping to land on the right one, and I'm just tired of that because I'm unique and I needed to find out what works for me, and what works for me is totally different than what's going to work for you. So Lumen is helping me discover that, and until using Lumen, I actually had no idea that I should be consuming more carbs on day 3 through 6 of my monthly cycle because my body was burning more during this time, and that on day 7 I should avoid carbs altogether after lunch. But thanks to the Lumen app, I learned that very specific detail that I would not have otherwise known. So that's my why. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's very important for me to be transparent and to really share where I'm at or why I'm trying certain things. So I'm also learning that my metabolic flexibility is very low right now, meaning I'm not very flexible. I'm burning carbs most of the time. Like every time I blow into that little machine, I'm a 3, 4, or even one day it was a 5, which means I'm burning all carbs. I'm just on carb overload all the time. Metabolic flexibility is just how quickly and efficiently your body switches between using fat or carbs for energy based on your eating and your activity. So people with a high metabolic flexibility burn more fat for energy, and they have a high insulin sensitivity, which allows them to process carbs more efficiently and have more energy throughout the day. People with a low metabolic flexibility like me find it harder to exercise, to sleep regularly, and to use fat as fuel. And this is definitely what I've been experiencing, and I'm getting so frustrated about it. It's kind of like being on a merry-go-round that I really just need to get off of. My sleep habits are the #1 issue that affects everything else. I believe that making small changes consistently is the key to long-term success. So weight loss and improving my health is a journey made up of 1,000 small decisions. So I get to choose when I go to bed, Well, most of the time. Sometimes my toddler requires more of me than at other times, but if I'm well rested, I tend to make better decisions. So the more I use Lumen, the better it's going to know me and be able to help course correct so that I'm eating to fuel my body instead of just eating to eat or shooting in the dark trying to eat the right types of food. So if you're interested in trying Lumen for yourself, here's a code to save you $20 off your device. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I want to take a minute and invite you to do that right now. It's free, and be sure to click the notification icon so you'll be notified every time I upload new content. I do product and program reviews here along with tips for living healthy from the inside out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next week, bye.